Welcome back to another episode, day 12 of the year-long series, BeReel365. Love this question today on the list of 365 questions. It literally is the basis for my Dream Nation project. So when I started the Dream Nation project, the main question I had was, what were people's dreams as a child? And then beyond that, what is their dream now? And then beyond that, what is the story in between all of that? Something that I think about a lot, and I mean a lot, is that we cripple the dreams of our children. I think that's done in many ways. I think we do that as parents because our parents did it to us. I think teachers do that because they're taught to do that. And I think society and media as a whole does that. We tell our kids all the time, I'm going to get on my soapbox for a minute. We tell our kids all the time, I know you've heard it when you were a child growing up. I know I heard it from family, friends, teachers, media, that we should go to school, get a job, go to college, get a job, work 40 years, and retire. Get a family, 2 kids, suburban house, an SUV, a sedan, a nice little fluffy dog, maybe a gerbil. If you're really weird, a snake and an iguana. That's just what everybody tells us to do. That's what we should do as a society. I just think that that's not always the best route to take. Maybe it is for you, and if it is, then by all means, take that route, pursue that route. If that is what makes you happy, then 100% do that. But if you're anything like me, when I was little, I told you yesterday, or the day before yesterday, that I had a dream of being a businessman. And all the time when I was growing up, I, of course, had family that told me, you need to go to college and graduate and get a degree, and you need to find a job and stay at that job. And so when I left college 3 times, that's right, I thought that there was something wrong with me. Of course, they didn't like it because to them, that was the preferred route to take in life. And then when I got fired from, I think, 8 jobs and quit, I think, 6 or 7 more, I thought that there was something wrong with me. Obviously, once again, family didn't like that. But what I figured out is that I just don't like working for other people. It makes my skin crawl to walk into a job. It really does. That actually is an accurate description. I just don't like spending my time and energy building someone else's dream. That's just not what I want to do. I want to take all that time and energy into building my own dream. And it's this thought process that I think we should truly instill in children of today. Not just in our own selves, which I think is important, but specifically talking about childhood. I think this mindset is what should be of utmost importance to children today. Schools do the same thing. Schools tell you that music isn't important, art isn't important, theater isn't important, that only the math and the sciences are important. Well, if your kid is into math and science, then fantastic. Let them be into math and science, but encourage that. Don't tell them if they're into art or theater or music or something of that nature. Don't tell them you'll never get a job in that. You'll never make money doing that. How many times have you heard that? I've heard that plenty of times. There might be some of you out there that have heard the exact same thing. And we cripple the creativity that I think is naturally built within children at a young age. It is that mindset that we need to, as parents and as friends and as educators, need to completely 180 change. We need to encourage the dreams and aspirations and curiosities of our children today. Because those children are going to be the ones that lead us into the future. I'm going to stop it right there because the education piece for me is I get very passionate, for a lack of better words, about the education side of things and how we cripple the creativity and the dreams of young kids because everyone tells us that they should follow the traditional path. Well, the traditional path nowadays is not the best path. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. We need to follow a new path. We need to create a new path. It is the children that grow up forging a new path that will change society forever. So what are you doing to encourage your children to follow their own dreams? Secondly, and this is the whole concept of the Dream Nation Project, which is what was your dream as a child? Are you currently pursuing it? And if you are, I applaud you because that is difficult in today's day and age to actively pursue your dreams because people judge you all the time for doing that. So congratulations to all of you out there that are actually doing something now to pursue your dream that you had as a kid. Now, a lot of times our dreams change. We have dreams of being an astronaut and a fireman. Those things don't always play out. Sometimes they do, but most of the time they don't. But is there something that you really loved doing when you grew up that you can at least in some form or fashion tie into your life in some way right now? You don't have to make a career out of it. A lot of times you hear people say, you need to take your passion and figure out how to make money out of it. Now, if you can do that, then fantastic. Absolutely do that. I have the ability to get paid for what I'm passionate about, which is incredible. I'm extremely grateful that I'm able to say that that is happening for me, that I'm able to do that. But you don't have to make your passion and your curiosity and your dream as a child a career. It could just be a hobby. If it's something that makes you happy, then there's no reason whatsoever that you shouldn't pursue it in some form. So that's what I would employ of you all today for the end of this episode is think about what your dream as a child was. Are you pursuing it? If not, really think about why you aren't pursuing it. And then think about, is there a way that you can incorporate that dream into some part of your life currently? And let me know what all of that is. I would appreciate it. Reach out to me. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow on another episode. Peace.